Buddha was an atheist, but what if that's not the full truth? Wondering, can you connect with God without religion? Is being religious the same as being spiritual? Most of us have never questioned this deeply. How can God exist without religion? And did Buddha really believe in God or not? He never openly talked about it. But why? There were powerful reasons behind his silence. And in today's video, you'll finally understand why Buddha never revealed his belief and what that means for your own spiritual journey. So today, I'm going to prove to you that Buddha did believe in God and that he was never truly an atheist. To do that, I'm going to share one of his most powerful stories. So put on your headphones, take a deep breath, and watch this video till the end, because only then you'll truly understand what real spirituality is all about. Once the Buddha was walking with his disciples. As they passed through a village, a man came running. He asked, "Are you God?" The Buddha didn't answer directly. Instead, he smiled and asked, "What do you think?" The man replied, "I believe there is a God." The Buddha said gently, "Then you are mistaken. There is no such thing as God." The man folded his hands and walked away. A little while later, another man approached. He said, skeptical, "Buddha, I think all this talk of God is nonsense. I don't believe in any of it." The Buddha looked at him with love and said, "Then you are also mistaken. Nothing exists except God. Close your eyes. Search." His disciples were stunned. Same question, two completely opposite answers. And by evening, a third man arrived. His voice trembled with anxiety. "Please tell me, is there a God? I've been searching. I need to know." The Buddha said nothing. He simply closed his eyes and sat in silence. Now the disciples were deeply confused. Same question, three different responses. One said no, the other yes, and the third, just silence. When the man left, the disciple Ananda asked, "Master, why did you give three different answers to the same question?" The Buddha smiled. The first man had already believed. I had to destroy that belief so he could begin to seek. The second had rejected. I had to break that denial so he too could begin to seek. But the third, he was already seeking. For him, silence was the only true answer. That's when the truth begins, not in believing or disbelieving, but in searching. Later, a disciple named Swast said, curious, "Please, Master, just tell me plainly, is there a God? Do you believe or not?" Before I share Buddha's reply, let me tell you something important. We're working on 3 powerful books that could truly transform your spiritual journey and personal growth. The first one is all about the law of karma. Most people think karma is just a punishment or a revenge system, but that's a shallow view. When you deeply understand karma, it becomes a roadmap to wealth, peace, happiness, and alignment with your higher self. And in this book, we'll break it down like never before. Our second book will explore 100 ancient spiritual concepts in a modern, relatable way. We'll decode ideas like moksha, the akashic records, and the rebirth process. Even if you're not deep into spirituality, this book will open your eyes to what ancient Indian mystics truly knew and practiced. And finally, the third book is the one I'm personally most excited about. It's called Spiritual Journey, from Harappan to the AI Age. In it, I'll expose fake spirituality, reveal how real spiritual connection begins, and share a timeless story that shows how you can connect to God without leaving your religion or blindly following any new one. If this speaks to you and you'd like early access to the free PDF versions, just check the link in the description and register. You'll be the first to receive them when they launch. Now, back to Buddha. When the disciple Swast asked, "Master, just tell me plainly, is there a God?" Buddha smiled and replied, "I'll answer, but first let me ask you something. Do you believe in the sun?" The disciple looked. "Of course I do. The sun is obvious. It shines, it gives life, it's real." The Buddha said, "Exactly. Because the sun is real, there's no need to believe in it. It's self-evident. So if God were truly self-evident, would this question even exist? The very fact that you're asking shows you don't see it. You're trying to understand God with your mind. But the mind only accepts what it can see. God is never seen. If he can be seen, he is no longer God. The disciple fell silent. The Buddha continued, "To ask whether you believe or not is to ask the wrong question, and any answer to the wrong question will always be wrong." The next morning, the man who had received only silence returned. "I've searched all over the world," he said. "Temples, rituals, sacred text. I've done everything. Still, I haven't found God." The Buddha said, "Help me find something I lost, a pearl. Can you help me look for it?" The man agreed and searched everywhere. After a long time, he returned, exhausted. "I can't find it. Where did you lose it?" The Buddha smiled. "Inside my hut." The man grew frustrated. "Why would you send me outside if the pearl was inside? That's foolish." The Buddha said, "Exactly. That's what you've been doing. You've been searching for what's lost inside, outside." He paused. "If what you seek is hidden within you, why are you chasing it in the world?" The man became quiet. He felt something shift within. Then he asked, "But I don't even know what to search for inside." The Buddha said, "You want to know God, but have you ever tried to know yourself?" "I know myself," the man said. "My name, my work, my family, that's me." The Buddha leaned forward. "Right now, who's closest to you?" The man replied, "You." "Closer than me? The air? Closer than air? My clothes?" The Buddha whispered, "Closer than that?" He closed his eyes and he began to go within. "I felt my breath," he said. "Then even that faded. I felt my heartbeat, and even that disappeared. I couldn't find myself, and yet I still existed. I don't understand." The Buddha smiled. "You've finally begun the true search. Soon, you'll find your pearl." God cannot be believed in, he must be known. And once you taste him, truly taste that divine stillness, you won't be able to describe it in words. But you'll be able to help others find their taste, not by preaching, but by pointing them inward. The Buddha avoided answering questions about God or the soul directly because answers create belief, and belief kills the hunger to know. Once people start believing, they stop seeking. They stay stuck in rituals, in names, in customs passed down for generations, never questioning, never asking, "Who am I really?" But that question, that one question, it is the door to everything. Who am I? Ask it often. Ask it without expecting a reply. Ask it until all your thoughts fall away. And then, maybe, just maybe, you'll meet the one you've been searching for your whole life. So let me explain this one last time for those who still didn't fully get it. God is not the image you're carrying in your mind. If Buddha had said, yes, there is a God, people would have stopped searching, simply accepting his words as the ultimate truth. That's exactly why he never gave a straight answer, because Buddha didn't want blind belief. He wanted every human to search for the truth themselves, to experience the divine, not just believe in it. That's why he said, be a light unto yourself, meaning become your own guide, your own proof, because the divine is not outside you, it's within you. Now let's think of God not as a controller, but as a source. Imagine you are a small piece of gold. Right now, your value is limited to your size, but when you reconnect to the larger piece, the source, your true worth expands. And I'm not talking about value in terms of wealth, but in terms of origin. Every small piece of gold comes from a greater whole, and that whole wants every part to return willingly. When Buddha lived, most people weren't exploring truth deeply. They believed without proof. But the real human potential is not in belief. It's in reconnection. Because whether you're a small piece or a big one, gold is gold. The essence is the same, and that essence is within you. The question is, do you know who you really are? I've studied many Western spiritual teachers, and I noticed one thing. Where they needed to use their mind, they used their heart. And where they should have led with the heart, they relied on intellect. That's why they missed the deeper mysteries. But now, it's your time to explore, not to believe blindly, but to awaken. If you want to know who you truly are, watch the next video, where our Indian mystic reveals the ancient truth hidden within you. If this resonated with you, or if you have questions, ask me in the comments. Join our tribe to access sacred knowledge. Donate just $1 and support our mission to awaken your soul before you die.